We had some Guyanese selling on the streets in Castries. And you know, oh yes, the foreigners. But what they don't understand, because they don't travel, what they know is what they learn from the opposition. Those fellas, majority of them, are half St. Lucian, are half Guyanese.
But my reason for bringing that up, I am speaking because of an experience that I had. Because when I heard of this friend, family, and foreigner kind of thing, they're insisting that the UWP is for foreigners and not for St. Lucians. I can recall working at an institution where foreigners came to get jobs, and they were told that they needed work permits. And when they got to the labor department, they were told that they're not issuing any work permit right now because the jobs that exist belongs to St. Lucians. And this was just after the United Workers Party came into power. So I was baffled by that statement. Because if this government was for foreigners only, I'm not saying that they are not for, because you cannot have a country and you're not for foreigners when your main source of income is tourism, yes. Right? So if you're going to be saying that this government is only for foreigners, that statement is false. I can personally attest to that. That's false, because if the government is looking out for the people to the point where they're going to say that foreigners are not, they're going to hold off the work permit because the jobs right now belong to St. Lucians, then that statement is utterly false.
My dear, what you said there is so true. And what I will say to that is, if we don't believe in foreigners, let us close our passport department.
Close down tourism.
You understand? Let us just do that, because we in need of no passport, because we will be foreigner into somebody else's country. You
exactly.
See? Because that is why I keep asking them. When Frederick keep talking and talking, Frederick haven't got a visa. Ray Charles, who wants to be who is the waiting prime minister, as he said, haven't got a diplomatic passport. My question to the Labour Party, where are these fellows going to look for help in order to take this country forward? Is it ancillary, soufre? You don't need to go up the mountain to understand that. You don't need to go to no high school. This is just easy maths. Exactly. Like one on one. Exactly. We're now approaching Soufre.
Soufre. We're now in Soufre. We're now entering Soufre. And I am eagerly anticipating the vibe down there also, because, Soufre kind of have this thing about it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the vibe down there is like when it comes to the UWP supporters.
I believe to my mind that this is how I see it. I believe to my mind that when we reach in Soufre, we pass through Ancillary, we pass through Canres. I believe that Soufre, we will see a bigger margin of people. Because the people are ready. Whilst Labour Party was calling on, call the elections, they never thought that the United Workers Party followers was more ready, and even more ready than all of them. Yeah. Supporters of the United Workers Party are more ready than the Prime Minister who called the election on the 26th. But you see, the thing with the United Workers Party supporters, they're always on a low profile. No excitement, nothing. You see, they will judge you in the ballot box.
Right. Well, we could stay here and see the Soufre Stadium, the brand new Soufre Stadium.
First time.
And they say they're not doing anything.
And by who? The United Workers Party. United Workers
That's a
Park.
world-class stadium. That's a world-class stadium we're looking at right there.
Proper. If you check, the only place with the bus terminal in St. Lucia is in Soufrière.
I passed through Soufrière the other day, and I mean, it's amazing the transformation that has taken place down in Soufrière. They have their park. Oh my goodness, it's a sight to behold.
That is where you judge men. You see, Fede first term
Look at the supporters.
has done so much work, and these guys been there for 30 and 25 years beating. All right.
Wow, the supporters are really coming out now. We're seeing them.
And all kind of things beating the chest. You see? But the people have decided on the 26th, they will teach them a good lesson. Yeah. And you can see.
Yes.
You know, this motorcade, we must have people all down and slurry.
Yes, this is I mean, it's amazing. The motorcade is so huge.
C'est
All right, coach. So we're in Soufrière, and the people are out, just like any other community that we've gone through so far. The people are out to show their support and to cheer the motorcade on. For those who are not able to join, they are out to cheer the motorcade on. They are out with their shirts. They're out with their flags. The people are supporting all that is happening here today. As we continue, we want to see if there are persons waiting to join.
Yes, well, I'm not surprised to see what I'm seeing in Soufrière.
Oh well, I just see one vehicle. There's a vehicle that just joined, and it has a lot of persons in it.
You see what Soufrière is today, and this is by the United Workers' Party. You see?
Okay, so there we have another vehicle that just came out again, and it's a vehicle that is supporting Spider.
Yeah, Spider's vehicle. Yeah. You see Viewfort? You see Soufrière? Soufrière, this was never been there before. It's only the United Workers' Party who transformed Soufrière and the rest of the communities. So hence the reason why. You see the people are there, they're waving and they are happy, you know.
The people are loving what they're seeing.
Oh, more than loving. Oh, you say you're coming behind me? Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm looking ahead of us right now and I'm seeing persons waiting.
The people don't want to miss nothing. You see, as you can see, everybody is out there. They want this government, the Chastelet and his team, to continue the good work. That is why you see people are so happy, and you see everybody.
Look at this crowd.
How many reds you see in Soufrière?
Look at this crowd.
If you see a red, it's a normal red. These are children.
That you're moving too quick because the people from Southbridge North and Southbridge East on their way. We're segmenting too much.
Soufrière is alive. Soufrière is hot right now.
You see, we're in Soufrière, and you could hardly see a red. You could hardly see a red in Soufrière. That means that the people are more ready to cast their ballot than
people even running inside their go. People even running inside their homes to get their yellow cloths, their yellow shirts to come and wave. I see yellow balloons. These people were prepared.
Huh? And what I want to assure you is that there's a big difference. When you see people behind, following, jumping, boarding the flambeau train, that's not hypocrite. There are people who jump in the train because they know there is a white rum to drink, you know, or a bread to give. These are persons who know for sure that when they cast their ballot and they vote the United Workers' Party, their children will be in jobs, the country will be moving forward. You see? So therefore, they could depend on this government.
And if you know you can depend on somebody, I'm sure you're not going to want to put them aside.
Never. If you do that, that means that you throw the pan and tomorrow you're expecting to cook. There is no pans. Like the Labour parties, they mash up all their pans and I don't know how they're going to cook, when election is done. Yeah? But that is not in us, we United Workers Party. Everybody you see following this train there is people you could put to mind that the ID cards is in order. But when you see the Labour Party doing such, just look at the quality of persons they have behind them following and jumping. Bare white rum drinkers and people who are there when they say, boss man, give me a $5. These are not persons with no qualifications or persons who believe in working. You see? Yeah. But I believe in, my grandfather always say, boy, it's best anybody teach you how to fish, then give you a fish every time you need a fish. Yeah. When I was joking.
St. Lucia since the UWP came into power. It's no joke. We just passed the Sulphur Spring. When was the last time you've been there, Coach?
Oh, it's a while. Yeah, I'll say about some 6 months. It's a while I haven't come down there.
And that was another major development by the UWP as well.
Now, not just the UWP. People who have no respect for the big man. The man father is a genius. When the Sufra Foundation was formed, any information you have to get, you have to ask Mr. Michael Chasney, because he was part of the organizers who come to mind to organize this. And today, you see what happened? UWP get into power, they have organized down there. It is not the same as when Labour Party.
Whoa! What is happening here? There's a large group waiting. I mean, people are still joining. There's a large group waiting.
Pass them.
All right, so we're going past them. We're wow. This is amazing.
Boy!
United they stand, huh?
All the time.
Look at the yellow flags flying. And the place is just yellow today. It's a yellow affair today.
That's just a sample. On election day, there will be the action. Yeah.
I get to understand when we were in Sufre earlier, I get to understand that there's a large group way ahead of us. Now, if there's a large group way ahead of us, and then there's a large group behind us, how is Beaufort going to hold all these people?
This is the question. Because don't forget, Ezekiel I don't know how to compare him with Spider. But I know it is nothing easy. You have Mr. Guy, you see, so therefore, I strongly believe, this is a suggestion, I strongly believe now we have people all down in countries. And we are the Sulphur Spring. You see. The people are desperate to cast the ballot.
When we were in the Roseau Valley, the motorcade was endless. And we had already left persons in Babonneau. We had left persons in Cul-de-Sac. We had left persons in Castries, in the town of Castries, waiting to come up. So I'm wondering, what is Beaufort is just gonna be painted yellow?
Tonight there. Oh yes, for sure.
Beaufort is gonna be painted yellow.
Because the people are frustrated with that labor thing, you know, because these guys, they have nothing in mind, right? Because up to now, you cannot blame the people. Why should you vote in an individual, drive, and up to now, couple days before the 26th, he cannot give you no idea what plan does he have, you know? What is his intention? What plan does he have for this country? So, stop.
Yeah, I'm yet to hear the plans. You know, I'm still.
They have no plan.
I'm still waiting.
They have no plan. The plan is that the fellows tell you they have no plan, because if you cannot borrow, you don't respect foreign investors, So I don't know whether these 6 horsemen have enough money to take care of this country. But what I'm saying is, JP have proven to me that when it comes to take charge as a minister, he haven't got that quality. You see, because when you're boasting and bragging and beating your chest by saying to the people, oh yes, I've been in this thing long, 35 years. 35 years you can't take charge of Marchand. Will you be able to take charge of a whole country? How that could work?
Without a vision, the people
Without a
perish.
vision. You see, these guys have no principle and they call themselves man. Big man doesn't come by age, you know. I've been saying this to people. Principle is what makes you a man or a woman. You see the little boy that when mommy and daddy talk and say, you should be taking 5 minutes from the school to home. And you see this idea of taking 2 hours with friends and this boy proved to mommy and daddy, you see me boy? I'm not going to follow you or going to the river and mess around. My mommy put it that I should take 5-10 minutes from the school to home. That is a man. You see, principle, that is what makes you man or woman. But these guys, all they want to do is to get into power and disrespect the nation. That's all they do it. A fellow was telling me once that, yeah, everything is for Shasni. The supermarket is expensive. I said to him, wait, when you said the supermarket is expensive, what do you mean? Explain yourself. He said, yes, because I rather go and shop at Dax. I said, you rather go and shop at Dax. Well, I'm putting it to you. I'm not saying it, I'm putting it to you that I will always shop at Massy. Because at Massy, I could go to Massy. When I reach at Massy, all I have to do, go to the cashier and say, Miss or Mistress, could you please check my points for me? I don't need to have a cent in my pocket. And I could leave Massy with $60 worth in grocery. So you see, so they ain't checking it so, they're just talking. You see, because they learn from the foolish set of 6 horsemen who have no vision, no plan for this country. You all can't show nothing that you all have done. Too fast!
Boy, send the car to the front. Okay.
Which car?
The one.
Oh, the yellow car. Boy, don't drive on the side of the road.
Go, coach.
Go!
Yeah.
All right. How can you do that?
Yeah.
I have a question for all civil servants in this country. I want to know, will any civil servant go out of their mind to vote, cast a single vote for the Labour Party? This is the same Labour Party that had nothing to offer to these people. than 0.000%. Huh? You mean to tell me that? Your memory is so short. Huh? For those of them who come out and, flashing out their banners and, being foolish than any one of those 6 horsemen. This is what I want to know.